Yesterday, the headline at Augusta was the wonderful round of 14-year-old Tianlang Guan, who beat a dozen major champions in the field by shooting 1 over par in the first round of the Masters. Today, Guan is once again the headline, and once again, he showed composure and maturity well beyond his years. Guan was warned on the 12th hole that his play was slowing down his group. He was even given another warning a couple of holes later. The rules official approaching him in the fairway here off the 12th to let him know he's behind. Rules official John Paramore then approaches him again on the 17th hole to inform him that he was being given a 1-stroke penalty for slow play, a penalty that has not been handed out in a PGA Tour event in 18 years, or 4 years before Guan was born. As you would expect, Guan was a bit flustered by the news, but credit to him, he quickly gathered himself and was able to finish his round by making pars on the 17th and 18th holes. The penalty pushed Guan score to 4 over par, and for a while he was in jeopardy of missing the cut. But at the end of the day, he was within 10 shots of the leader, and he will in fact play the weekend. After the round, Guan showed class and composure, answering questions about the incident.
On the 17th, I just got my second bad time because today's weather is not that good. The wind switch a lot, so I just have to change my club. So it's like over 50 seconds. I respect the decision. I mean, this is what they can do.
Despite the penalty, Guan becomes the youngest player in modern history to make the cut at a major championship. As far as the slow play goes, after the round, some of the biggest stars of the game provided Guan some defense, citing the weather and the course as the main culprits for the delays.
You know, we had, I think almost 3 groups, maybe even 4 groups on 4 today. It was slow, and it's going to happen when you have threesomes and you have, wind like this.
Guys are grinding on a day like this with the wind swirling. I mean, Sneds is a quick player, and the amount of times he was backing off out there just shows you that it's not easy.
When you win like this on a golf course like this, it's just going to take a long time to play. There's just no other way around it.
Birdie. Jason Day sits atop a star-studded and very crowded leaderboard. Action resumes with round 3 tomorrow morning. The ECU Pirates were looking to Conference USA Pitcher of the Week Jeff Hoffman tonight to get them a much-needed win in Game 1 of their series against the Tulane Green Wave down in Louisiana. And Hoffman delivered for the Pirates for the 2nd week in a row. Jeff went 8 scoreless innings. Before the 2nd week in a row, Coach Billy Godwin sent him out in the 9th instead of sending in a fresh arm. And for the 2nd straight week, Hoffman gave up the tying runs in that inning. Fortunately, he did not give up a winning run as of yet, and we are now in the 11th inning, still tied at 2. Bryce Harper and the Nats trying to slow down the red-hot Braves. First inning, 1 on, now nobody's on. 2-run homer deep to left field off of Julio Teheran. And the Nats up 2-0. Then, Nats up 4-0 when Justin Upton drives one to deep right center field, and it looks like it's out of the park, but it's off the top of the wall. Umpires would come together and say, you're going to stay at second. Watch it again. Hits the top of the wall right there, bounces up in the air, and that's still in play. So umpires stick with their call. Upton would not score in the inning. Now top 9, 2 outs. Braves down 4-2. Bases loaded for B.J. Upton. Shot to third. Zimmerman throws it to right field. 2 runs come in. It's a tie ball game. We go to free baseball. Braves in the top of the 10th, 1 on, 2 outs, and Romero Pena drives it deep to right field into the Nats bullpen, and that's how the game would end. Braves win it 6-4. They're now 9-1 on the year. Game 2 of that series on our sister station tomorrow. Fox Eastern Carolina. First pitch set for 12:30. NRA qualifying at Texas Motor Speedway tonight. Eric Amarola right here. He will start 3rd after zipping around in near record time, but for only the 2nd time. The Bush brothers will start together on the front row. Big brother Kurt in that furniture row 78. He'll start on the outside of row 1, while younger brother Kyle set a track record with his qualifying run at over 196 miles per hour. You can watch that race also tomorrow over on Fox Eastern Carolina. That coverage begins at 7 p.m. That's all for sports. We'll have a final check of your weekend forecast with Skip after the break. You're watching News Channel 12 at 11.